I had an interview this morning. I had a guest appearance on CTV News. And one of the things we were talking about in the morning show is how often we complain about the youth. The youth are watching a lot of social media. The youth are not able to communicate. The youth are spending too much time online. The youth are, and then we're not asking ourselves, what are the alternatives that we've given them? How are we training ourselves as adults, as parents, grandparents, to ensure that they're getting the leadership skills, they're getting the mental, and we're looking at the crisis around us. We're seeing so many of the youths are getting that, struggling with their mental wellness. They're struggling with their ability to stay well, anxiety and depression, and yet our rhetoric still stays the same. Oh, social media said this. I was looking at a recording the other day from a guest speaker, and she was talking about all the things that social media has done to their children. And I'm like, social media didn't do that by itself. We have failed to teach our children the tools and strategies for them to negotiate, manage their time, and use the social media appropriately. This is our fault as parents. Yes, there's a lot around our kids that distract them and take their attention and influence them. But we as parents and grandparents need to change our language. We need to change the way we interact. We need to change the way we communicate, the messages we're sending. And we need to start recognizing that we are living in a digital age. The kids are born with social media. They're born with digitalization. We're never going to change that because that's their world. What we need to teach them are the human skills. So self-regulation, emotional management, emotional mastery, building mental resilience, good interpersonal skills, spending time engaging, social skills. We need to teach that, and we need to show them how to manage their time so they can put all these things into their days, not sit back and complain that all these things are happening to them. Like, we're not victims, we're humans. We have the highest caliber of mental faculty on the planet, and we are supposed to manage our environment, but too often we become victims, we become addicted, and we become subject to our environment rather than our environment working for us. For instance, these gadgets were designed to help us manage our time, right? When was the last time we really did that? All we did was check our phone every minute. Did I get a call? Did I get a message? We've become so addicted to looking for this adrenaline feed from our emails and our pings, and we need to manage our lives, and then we set time to go. I remember working with a group of HR leaders, about 300 of them, in one of those larger organizations, and they were struggling with time management. These are the people who were supposed to support the employees in the organization. They could not move files off their desk. They were struggling to move files off their desk. And I said, let's just start one exercise. I want you all to change your voice message and your email autoresponder message, letting everyone know that you will get back to them at the end of the day. Anyone who emailed or phoned you, let them know what time of the day you're going to get back to them. This was implemented within a week. Everyone was moving the files on their desk because they had set times that they were going to respond to emails, or set times that they were going to return calls, and they let the employees know when that is. And this changed everything, because these leaders who had no time, were not catching up on their work, couldn't get work done, were overwhelmed, staying late, overtime, burning out just to get the work done because they were too busy during the day answering the calls, because the calls are coming in because people are asking, where is my stuff? What time can I get it? When is this going to be done? Because their files are not being moved. So once the files started being moved, we didn't have that problem anymore. because people know, oh, my file, there is a 2 week wait on my file, or I know it's 1 week, or maybe in the 5 days this file will be closed. They now had the information they need, so they were not bombarding HR anymore. There were not as many calls and messages and emails, because people could get standard messages that said file number 100 to 150 will be cleared in a week or two, and if that's your category, you'll be hearing from us in the next 6 days. This gives people a sense of ease, a sense of comfort, and it takes away that anxiety, that unknown, where they feel they had to be pushing the envelope to get things done. So this is what I wanted to encourage you to do with your staff, because when you're not teaching that to a youth, they become the next generation of leaders in the workplace that are struggling to get things off their desk, because we're not teaching them that you can actually have social media time. It's okay. You can be on social media. You can have time to play your video games, but not all day. When are we going to put that in? This negotiation skills. What time of the day is best for us to put that in? What time of the day is best for interpersonal interaction? What time of the day is best for... And so we set those times and we hold ourselves accountable. That's how you teach accountability to your children. We have a responsibility to do that. So one of the things I want you to think about is, how are you doing that as a parent? The kids are home in summertime and we're asking,